What is going on, everybody? Back at you again with another episode and edition of this Move the Chains podcast with your man and the host of this hour, Sam McIntyre. We're doing well today on this beautiful football Sunday. It feels like fall again. Thank God. I was sick of the summer. It was hotter than Satan's ass and swamp ass. Shout out to Brett Favre. I'm repping this old vintage jersey. Let's go. Get prepared for that Packers-Texans game that I reminded you guys on Friday, on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which one. That this feels like a Super Bowl matchup. Hell, before the game, Stephon Diggs already bitching at the Packers, that good old NFC North rivalry from when Stephon Diggs was in Minnesota. So I wanted to get on here today. I wanted to change it up a little bit. I always go football, NFL, because you guys know my vast knowledge of that. But I wanted to go college yesterday. Shout out to my two cousins, Andrew Ariel and Alex, who both went to the University of Tennessee. Thank God you beat Alabama 2 times in the last couple of years. Thank God. Hey, Paul Feinbaum, I got a message for you, you bald-headed, Kermit the Frog's evil cousin-looking motherfucker. How's it feel? How you like me now? I love it. Good. Go home and row your boat gently down the stream, down the loser stream, bitch. Bye-bye. Get the fuck out. Hear you whining on Monday. Awful performance from Kalen DeBoer's team yesterday. Very sloppy, Oakland Raider-esque football in terms of penalties. So, I wanted to first start off with, though, and I'm going to jump into this. USC losing last night. Jesus H. Christ. Are you kidding me? With 28-14 lead up in Maryland, and you lost last night? Got some question marks there. So, I want to start with the USC game last night. I didn't watch any of it. I did not recollect watching any of that game last night, but I'm going to go watch it probably before my Raiders play today. Throughout the day, I'm going to watch the highlights last night and give you guys my feedback. But I couldn't believe it last night. USC lost. They were up 28-14 in. They were down 28-14 at home, and you struggled? And you lost? What is that about? Hey, Lincoln, we're some offensive guru. Where you at? This offense sucks. Miller Moss can't move. He's not what your prototypical Lincoln Riley quarterback is. And Lincoln, what the fuck are you doing? You know what, dude? Get the fuck out of Hollywood. You're not meant for it, big boy. You're meant going back to that little Oklahoma town or Texas town in the South. Just get out of here. Go back where it needs to go. Get out of here. Move. Shoo. Go cast a spell. I'm done. I'm out. Lincoln Riley doesn't have enough fire. Doesn't have enough grit. Doesn't put his foot up guys' asses. Too cerebral and too bougie for Hollywood. Of course he is for Hollywood. I'm done. Lincoln, USC, do a favor. Fire this scrub. Fire this bum. With all the expectation, with all the hoopla of USC lately, holy shit. USC's back. USC's back. Bullshit. They ain't fucking back. They're not back. They were back for an hour when Sammy Darnold was there. You should thank him and give him a hug. Ever since then, you've sucked. You're a shitty program. You're all lying on the hoopla of the past. Okay? I'm out. And the other thing, so that was that game. So what moves forward for USC? Well, I'll tell you. Gonna be some changes going on. I'll fire Lincoln Riley tomorrow. This is kind of pathetic. Disappointed would be an USC fans' perspective. Zach Alexander, I'm talking to you, brother. You know how you feel right now. I can't imagine what you're feeling, but I can feel it. You probably feel that way too. Shout out to Zach Alexander. But my point is, you got to figure something out. This defense looks exactly the same. That first game I'm watching at USC, LSU, neutral field in Vegas, I'm like, this looks better. And it's back to the same old. So, fuck around, you're going to find out. If somebody tells you they are, believe them. But I wanted to flip over to the Tennessee-Alabama game, the third Saturday in October. That tradition. God, it was cool last night. That field, I've never been. My dad told me he's been. Awesome, incredible. Shout out to my cousin. I wanted to also hop on here today and mention that the Texas and Georgia game last night. That was another one of my post-game reactions I want to get to. So I want to start with that one. I'll get to that at the end. So, Alabama-Tennessee last night. What the fuck was that? Kalen DeBoer. Whoa. Dude, you're not playing good football right now. This is not a good, well-coached team right now. Alabama better fix some shit up because it doesn't look good. It does not look good. So, Kalen DeBoer, you got a lot of question marks for me, buddy. 15 penalties yesterday. Will Nick Saban do that? No? Okay. Just throwing it out there. You know, Jalen Miller played good yesterday, although he was getting on his ass the whole game. That Alabama offensive line is not what it used to be. But that's okay. But I did want to give a shout-out to As I mentioned at the top, Alex and my cousin Andrew both went to Tennessee. Go Vols. Good for Nico yesterday. He's a tough kid. I got told by my cousin Andrew, I just mentioned, that he's like a Bryce Young with more weight on him. I see it, man. Now, he's got a long way to go. A long way to go. There's a lot of the eyes to me are kind of iffy, but this kid's got something. Now, with Josh Heupel in that offense, it should flourish. Now, the problem that I have with Tennessee is they don't have that vertical stretch like they had a couple years ago when they had Hendon Hooker and Jalen Wyatt, obviously, stretching things. Obviously, in that same Bama game where he had 5 touchdowns and was a stud. Reminded me of Mike Evans when he was at A&M, dominating against Alabama and Alabama's defense and St. Nick's defense. So, good win for Tennessee yesterday. They're a tough football team. I love what Josh Heupel's bringing to that culture after being down for so long. You had the Butch Joneses and just the retreads of the SEC coaching. They look great yesterday. Now, could they go to a national championship game? Absolutely, no doubt about it. But you got to clean up some things with Nico. And I think you got to calm him down a little bit. He's got some little jitters. Now, he's a freshman. He'll get time, and he'll be a little bit better along in the tooth. So, I want to mention that Georgia-Texas game last night. Shout out to my cousin Alex's fiance, soon-to-be wife, Anna Beth, who went to Georgia. I want to throw that shout-out in here. Good for you. That was a great win last night. Georgia went back to what they do. I've been waiting for a couple weeks. They ran the football. They looked powerful. They looked big. They looked like you can eat Wheaties. Good God, they feed those boys down in Georgia. Yee! Hell yeah, brother. They feed them down there. They look good last night. But I got to tell you something, man. That Carson Beck kid, he was my number 1 quarterback coming in this year, as I mentioned before. That kid scares me. He is, holy shit, dude. He's throwing balls behind the receivers and out in front, airmailing. This guy's got to calm down. Pipe down, Ma, okay? Got to calm down a little bit. Now, I think eventually he'll get calmed down and he'll be better, but he's got to play better under these big light games, man. The Alabama game and now this one doesn't look good. So, you got to do better. And I think he will. I think they got some linemen back that were kind of hurting him, so they'll be okay. And on the Texas side, some of those calls last night were bullshit. I agree. I think they were robbing Georgia more than Texas was helping. But that call last night was horse shit. I mean, come on. But then again, throwing the shit on the field, I get it, but I don't know. I'm not there, so I don't know. But last night, and Quinn Ewers, man, Jesus, man, these teams better. I mean, I'm a Raider fan. We need a quarterback, but I'm leaning more toward Ward and maybe Shedeur Sanders, who I'm not high on, but we need a quarterback. So those were my takes last night. I just want to give a shout out to all the people I mentioned on here. Like I say in every one of my videos, hit the like, share, subscribe button, share the content with your folks, and I hope you guys have a great, beautiful Sunday. And football's here, baby. Let's go.